Hello, my name is Spencer Wareing. I'm a junior at Saguaro High School and a part of Troupe 3584. And this is my 2022 DemocracyWorks essay in response to how theater has helped me build resilience in my personal life and academic studies. The English language lacks a sufficient number of synonyms for the word bad to adequately paint a picture of 2021. Horrible, atrocious, nightmarish, all of these scratch the surface but fail to articulate last year's depths. Over the course of 2021, COVID's second wave arrived in full swing. My best friend moved across the country, and my mother was diagnosed with leukemia. However, despite all the darkness, theater remained a constant spotlight, a glimmering hope for happiness that built me back up despite life's continual attempts to knock me down. Throughout the centuries, theater has been ever-present, from the amphitheaters in ancient Greece to the Globe Theatre in Stratford-upon-Avon. So, it is no surprise that the performing arts continue to blossom despite the pandemic. Like the majority of the world trapped inside, during the summer of 2020, my mental health declined. Pre-COVID, theater was my outlet, the window to the souls of characters long since dead and ready to be revived in a dimly lit auditorium. I had the privilege of participating in 3 Zoom-led productions, A Doll's House, The Laramie Project, and 1,000 Cranes, and it truly rekindled my love for the art form and my emotional well-being. Whether in a digital platform or upon a stage, the ability to bring life to a script re-energized the happiness COVID had taken away. Upon returning to in-person school, my theater teacher, fellow actors, and I spent 4 months rehearsing and filming Clue on stage. We spent each afternoon together, persevering despite the oppressive darkness of the world. My Clue on stage cast cultivated my favorite memories of sophomore year. If my choice in career was ever in question, the unbridled joy I felt performing in front of a live audience as Agnes Evans in She Kills Monsters Young Adventures Edition after months of recorded performances solidified my ambition to become an actor. Stage lights bright, hushed murmurs filling my auditorium, and a monstrous dragon roar shaking the walls. I fought a grin as I brandished my sword. Agnes Evans is a role I will never forget. Not because I went head to 5 heads with a dragon, though that is a contributing factor, but because Key Win's production blessed me with the audience's hard-won laughter, horrified gasps, and tears of both grief and bittersweet joy. I loved every second of standing on that stage as Agnes. Creating her story of heartache and resilience in the face of loss helped me to cope with my own real-life anguish, the experiences that had me clutching my chest and crying. Agnes lost her little sister, Tilly. I spent night after night imploring the universe to help my mom in her battle against cancer, begging for good news that seemed to worsen each month. To me, Agnes Evans transformed into more than lines on a page. She was the start of a new chapter. But my dreams don't end with the stage. Along with performing, I plan to be an author, to create books, poems, and plays that inspire aspirations in others as literature has done for me. During freshman year, I participated in Playworks at Arizona Thespian Festival and won the opportunity to workshop my one act, Once Upon a Rhyme, with a professional director and compete for the Jerome McDonough Playwright Award. Though I lost the latter, I circumvented the despair the defeat had the potential to cause. Instead, I drafted Boarding for Neverland, a coming-of-age play that advocates for diversity and gender identity. Once again, I submitted to Playworks, riding into the long hours of the night with the notes that my director gave me. I held my Jerome McDonough Playwright Award with pride, grinning as applause shook the ballroom. The winter of 2021 ended with good news. The cast list for The Diary of Anne Frank, my first equity production and an open door of possibilities. No one can dispute that 2021 had its fair share of darkness, but those lows allowed the flickers of happiness to burn so much brighter. Theater, with its red velvet curtains and blinding stage lights, has given me the skills needed to cope with any adversary life throws my way, whether it be dragon, competition, quarantine, or grief. So thank you, theater, and thank you for listening.